Today in Albany, a dramatic rescue on Giant Mountain amidst snow squalls has left the community both relieved and astonished.
I'm Garrett. And I'm Leah. Welcome to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett, here in Albany, New York.
All right, let's set the stage for this one. First up, a story of courage and quick thinking. A 47-year-old hiker and their dog got into a bit of a pickle on Giant Mountain, caught in snow squalls, and got lost. This all went down on January 22nd. The forest rangers were on the ball, alerted by the State Department of Environmental Conservation just after 5 p.m. They managed to wrap up the rescue by 8:20 p.m. That's some efficient rescuing, right? Ranger Allison Rooney did an amazing job by providing dry clothes and a headlamp.
Totally. I mean, the bravery of the rangers is commendable, and thank goodness the hiker and their dog were safe. But Garrett, despite severe weather warnings, it was a pretty risky call to head out there. Still, it led to quite a dramatic rescue. What do you think was going through their minds?
Yeah, I guess it's one of those moments where you really need to be prepared for sudden weather changes, especially in the mountains. Giant Mountain's no joke with its elevation over 4,600 feet. All right, let's roll on.
Okay, let's move on. Next up, there's been quite an uproar in Albany over the last few days. More than 300 cars were towed during a snow emergency, and residents are pretty upset. This happened between January 25th and 28th. The city tried to communicate parking rules, but many folks were still unaware, leading to a lot of confusion. It's clear there's a need for better communication strategies during emergencies.
Yeah, that's a major bummer. I mean, the scale of the towing was unprecedented. The city really dropped the ball on communicating those parking rules. But why weren't people more aware, Leah?
It seems like a mix of poor messaging and maybe folks just not catching the announcements. But it's a lesson learned for the city. Okay, here's where we go next.
Next up, some big news in politics. President Trump made some unexpected comments on gun rights following a shooting in Minneapolis. This has really stirred the pot. On January 27th, Alex Preddy, a VA nurse lawfully carrying a pistol, was shot by federal agents. Trump's comments, which seem to retreat from traditional Republican gun rights positions, have caused quite a stir. It's a real ideological scramble, with even some Democrats voicing support for gun rights now.
That's a story worth telling. The tension between safety and freedom is really being highlighted here. Trump's comments are divisive, no doubt, and it's surprising to see this shift in support from some Democrats. What a twist.
Totally. It's a curveball for sure. Let's shift over to the next.
All right, on to the next. A controversial ICE raid in Clifton Park has sparked outrage recently. ICE agents allegedly entered an apartment without a judicial warrant on January 27th. They detained 2 adults and 3 children, which has drawn criticism from local officials and renewed calls for ICE's abolition. It's a big concern over immigration enforcement and Fourth Amendment rights.
Yeah, that's a hot topic. The public sympathy is huge, especially since a 4-year-old U.S. citizen with cancer was involved. It raises serious questions about the legality of ICE's actions. Why do you think these warrantless entries keep happening?
It's complicated, Garrett. It seems like a clash between enforcement practices and constitutional rights. Moving right along.
Last up, a major scandal. An Albany police officer, Nathan Ensel, was released amidst a drug investigation scandal. He and his co-defendant, Leocadio Espinal, were arrested after an 8-month investigation found 5 ounces of cocaine. Ensel has been suspended since August 2025, accused of selling drugs off-duty. Both are scheduled to appear in court again on February 4th. It's quite a situation.
That's so wild. The challenge of addressing criminal activity within law enforcement is real. And the fact they were released with electronic monitoring due to lack of bail eligibility, well, it's unsettling.
That's it for today on Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett. Stay safe, Albany, and join us again tomorrow.